So this is a hard-sided carrying case for projectors. I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you about $25, although I have seen coupons, so you might be able to get a little lower than that. So internal dimensions in this little cavity here is just a little under 7 inches by about 3 3/4 inches. There's this little hole here, which is kind of like 2 inches by just a little over 1 inch, maybe 1 1/4. And then it has this whole mesh pocket that, you know, has probably about 1.5 inches of height in there for cables and accessories and so forth. So the weight of the empty case here is 354 grams, or 12.49 ounces. So it's hard shell, but still flexible. So, you know, it offers some crush protection, but if you stood on this thing, you'd probably crush it pretty flat. So it has a carry handle, which has kind of a fake leather wrap around this nylon strap. It feels perfectly strong enough to hold, you know, a piece of electronics or projector inside of that. It's a little bit offset, but I think since the main body of the projector is under the handle, and mostly you're going to have cables and stuff up here, so balance-wise, I think it's going to work out pretty well. There's a really subtle kind of diamond pattern in here. I don't know if you can see that or not on the camera, but mostly it's kind of this, I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's kind of a cloth feel over some type of, it feels like, you know, maybe a hard shell foam of some sort. I'm not sure the exact material here. It's definitely, you know, synthetic kind of plasticky, rubbery material. Inside here, there's a very kind of minky, soft cloth, and it's attached to, I'd say, glued to some type of form. Probably, it looks like a plastic vacuum-formed piece that's very specific here. You know, so for the projectors that fit this, I think it's going to be, you know, kind of a very much a perfect fit that goes in there. You can see the swing arms have their own little cutouts there. So I have this Mentech X3 smart home projector. So the picture of the projector that it fits looks a lot like my projector, but it's different brand name, different model number. Obviously, it doesn't fit my projector. So I can give you a negative example of a projector it won't fit. Now I'm not planning on putting the projector I don't have into this thing, so I'm looking for a case that will fit my kind of thermal printer, label printer here, and it looks like width-wise this would work just fine if it didn't have this little form-fitting thing. And it looks like that might be sewn in right here, so it doesn't look like there's an easy way just to pull it out. So I think I'm going to have to cut. All right, a little bit of destructive testing here. This looks like EVA foam here with a very soft fabric glued to the outside of it. You know, you can see the molding is done pretty nicely there. Now that I have access to the interior also looks like EVA foam that's been molded with some type of fabric glued to the outside of it. You can see those rivets through there from this guy right here. So I'm going to say it's EVA foam construction throughout with fabric wrapping. So my label maker will kind of fit this way. It pushes it out a little bit. I think this way it fits a lot better. And there's room in here for a couple of boxes and rolls of material. And it looks like I could probably put some of this stuff up in here because there's, you know, probably a good another 1.5 inches up here. So I can probably put things like the manual, for example, would go up there, but I suspect some of these guys, you know, would fit up there and close just fine. So this will be my storage case for my label printer and thermal printer, along with a lot of the supplies. It's about twice as big as I really need for just the printer, but it's nice to organize everything all together.